So tell me about your role in ThrillerFest.
My role in ThrillerFest this year is as co-president of International Thriller Writers. So I actually run the organization that sponsors the event.
What does that entail?
Well, we have a board of directors, and they handle all different aspects of International Thriller Writers, which we call ITW as an acronym. Everything from publications, where we publish anthologies to support the organization because our active members do not pay dues. We're more of a service organization. We might ask an author to write a story and donate it to support the organization versus paying yearly dues. And we've got a group of authors who do the USO tour. We've done 3 tours for that to go see our service members overseas and bring a little bit of home to them.
Yeah, Michael Connolly was telling me how
Yes,
he did that.
yeah, it's fabulous. And Brad Meltzer, and this has been a big group. We also have then a marketing division to help market ThrillerFest and market ITW to authors and publishers. We have all different areas, and so I manage all of that, and of course ThrillerFest also falls under that auspice, and we just have a fabulous, fabulous team that runs ThrillerFest.
Yeah. How did you attract such great authors and such well-known authors to ITW and to ThrillerFest?
You know, this is a really generous organization, and everyone here has a really good time. The people who are in it, the authors, no matter what their stature, are just friendly, wonderful people. They're all giving back. They all remember when they were first starting out. One of the debut authors today said something I thought was so poignant and so right on, in that she said as a debut author she didn't have to grapple to try to meet people at the top. The people at the top had reached down and were helping to pull the debut authors up, and it just gives me goosebumps because it's so true. Yeah. It is so true. And it's also the genre. The genre, thriller writers tend to be one of the more popular genres in fiction. A lot of movies get made from those books. Yeah. So it's just kind of, the group comes together.
And what are you working on right now?
I'm working on a big action-adventure novel set in the late 1200s. It's kind of a Marco Polo meets Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, cool.
So it's a historical thriller. I'm loving it.
Are you doing a lot of research for it?
A lot. I've done about 2 years worth of research. I've gone to many countries because part of it's in Mongolia, parts in the Venetian Republic in Italy, and well, back then it was just the Venetian Republic, and the Middle East. So, yeah.
Do you intentionally choose to write about something that you're very interested in, to do research that you said to yourself, oh, I want to be able to travel to these places, so let me write a book about it, so I have an excuse to go do research?
Yeah, I wish I could be that calculating, but unfortunately it doesn't work for me. So I have to have a topic that I'm in love with, but typically I would think that in the unconscious mind, the areas or the topics that you're interested in often involve the other countries, and for me, things that I'm interested in. My first book was a political thriller. I've always been very interested in politics. I used to be a political commentator. Oh, cool. So it made sense that Washington, D.C. would fall into that. Right. And I love, exotic places, so I suppose that interest may have led me to the topic, but kind of the reverse of what you were saying.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for speaking with us. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.